Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Think and Grow Rich Mastermind. If this is your first time joining us, what this is basically a simplified version of Think and Grow Rich, or a summarized version of Think and Grow Rich. The whole point and the whole reason of me making this is to keep this as simple as possible and just basically make sure that you guys maybe who have never read the book or have read it but still want it simplified, this is for you. So let's jump right into it. So Think and Grow Rich lesson 7 is on decisions. And this is very, very important because every successful person makes quick decisions. So let's go. So decision, the mastery of procrastination. There's a magic to making decisions. And I never understood what that meant up until a few years ago. So I remember I was watching Bob Proctor, and he was talking about decisions. And then he used an example of people saying, "Oh, I want the house, but I don't have any money." And then he said, "Well, you haven't made a decision, because if you made a decision, you wouldn't need to worry about the money. You made a decision that you want the house no matter what, you will manifest the money. The money will follow. The money will come into your life if you make the decision." And I never understood that up until recently. Something happened to me, maybe about a year ago. So I launched a new business, and it required over $30,000, and at the time, I was very indecisive, about the $30,000. But when you have made the decision, everything works out in your favor. But you must make the decision. Without the decision, it's just a fantasy. It's not going to happen. So I want to encourage you, get in the habit of making decisions and making strong decisions, because if you do not make decisions, then it will limit your success one way or another. So decisions, lack of decisions is the leading cause of the 31 major causes of failure list. Every successful person slash multimillionaire has a habit of making decisions quickly and changing their minds slowly, if at all. While the masses make their decisions slowly and change their minds quickly and often, so that's what it is. If you read the book Think and Grow Rich, if you read this book, in the first chapter, it talks about how Carnegie, he asked Napoleon Hill, are you going to work? Are you going to work for me? Are you going to discover this philosophy? Yes or no? And he had a timer literally right under the table. And Napoleon Hill did not know that. He had a timer, and he wanted to know, hey, are you with it or not? I need a quick decision, quick, 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 so it's very important. Tips on making your own decision. People who fail or don't get very far in life are people who are easily influenced by the thoughts and opinions of others. You have a mind and an intellect of your own. Use it and reach your own decisions. All you have to do is basically know what you want, and you will generally get it. Definiteness of decision requires courage, and that's, I believe that, because, when you make a big decision that requires a lot of commitment, being time or financial or life changing, it requires it requires a lot of courage to make that decision. Financial freedom, wealth, desirable business, and professional positions are not within reach of people who neglect or refuse to use, reflect, or refuse to expect, plan, and demand these things. So what are some key points to know? This was a really quick chapter, but a very powerful one. So what are some key points to know? If you want to achieve high levels of success, you must master decision making and making decisions fast. Don't worry about the thoughts and the opinions of others when making decisions. It's it, it's very, how do I say this? It's very tempting to want to know the opinions of others, but at the end of the day, it's your decision. You have to execute it, carry it out, and you have to live by it, whether it was a good one or a bad one. So at the end of the day, train yourself for you to start making decisions and not worrying about what others think. So what's an example? How can we start becoming better at decision making? Where do we even begin? Whether you don't make decisions for yourself at all, or whether you're not so good at it. If you lack in decision making, perhaps start by making small decisions fast and on your own. Decisions such as, what you should eat for lunch, or planning your weekend, or, whatever it is. Where do you want to go? What should you wear for today? Do you want to buy this jacket? Whatever it is, make small decisions. Be sure to make the decisions on your own without listening to others. The key here is to get into the habit. Get into the habit of making decisions. And over time, as time goes on, the repetition of this over and over again, you will master decision making, and it will be a part of your life. So with that being said, I really, really appreciate you guys, joining me on this journey. If there's any questions you guys have whatsoever on decision making, or any of the previous chapters that we've discussed, reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to break things down for you, or any questions or comments that you guys might have. So with that being said, guys, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next video.